No mai haere mai, welcome to 3 News. A former police crash analyst says the officer involved in a fatal pursuit in Whangarei should face criminal charges over the death. 17-year-old Angel Riley was killed 3 days before Christmas last year when her car smashed into a tree while she was being pursued by police. The pursuing officer, known only as Officer A, was back at work shortly afterwards, but a crash investigator says he should be in court. Investigations journalist Paula Penfold has this report.
Bruce Wilson was a police officer for 16 years, an analyst. He's investigated more than 1,000 crashes, and he's worried about this one.
There are certainly some points that concern me around the investigation, but also the pursuit itself.
It was the 22nd of December last year and Angel Riley was heading to the beach for some chill time. But when she saw a police checkpoint, she turned around and went back the way she came. Officer A pursued her along Beach Road. And 3 minutes later, she was dead.
To be honest, it's shocking that that even occurred.
That pursuit should not have happened on that road?
No, not in my opinion.
Wilson says the only justification would be a high threat level, such as firearms or a kidnapping. There was neither.
Should police be considering criminal charges in this case?
Yes, I believe so.
Why?
The risk in this situation here, all the risk factors should have been a giant red flag for the officer, even right at the start, let alone continuing up to the location that it was at.
What criminal charge should be considered?
For me, it fits into the criteria generally of dangerous driving, and there was a death, so it's dangerous driving causing death.
Wilson shows us the road to explain the danger.
As soon as we come around this right-hand bend, the geometry, the environment changes drastically because we're now starting to have the road narrow, and it now turns into basically a one-lane section of road. It has multiple hazards and driveways either side, like these 2 trees on either side, and we have traffic coming the other way as well. So there's a lot to manage. We can see a drop off to the left into the ocean, but these driveways are what concerns me. There's no footpaths, there's no space or distance. For me to have, as an officer or as a supervisor, to continue a pursuit on this section of road would be talking life or death situation.
Well, there's the death situation right there.
Yes.
Here's where Angel died.
Yes.
Wilson and Angel's family have another concern, that the pursuit continued even though police had a full reading of her number plate.
Given that, it would have been very easy to establish she lived only 2 minutes from the accident site, which makes a senseless, callous pursuit even more difficult and challenging for our family to cope.
So as soon as you've got that information, especially in that location, you would just pull back, abandon if the pursuit had been engaged, cordon and contain, and then just send a patrol car around to the address.
Is there any explanation for why Officer A engaged in that pursuit?
I don't believe so with the information I have.
Angel's family wants Officer A to face consequences.
We invite the police to lay these charges and there to be justice for Angel. Give our whānau time to grieve and heal. We want transparency, accountability and justice for Angel.
Police say it would be inappropriate to comment while investigations are underway.